Good evening, everybody. Me Patil. I'm from Advice International. Hi, everybody. On that, I see a lot of people coming down on this platform, and I'm quite excited to speak about the business and finance related subject area. So today I'm quite excited to speak about the business and finance related subject. Let's start with business as an option. When you talk about business, there are variety kind of programs that you can actually look at. The programs will have options for the students related in business. There will be international business, HRM, marketing. There would be options related in supply chain management, options also available for entrepreneurship and innovation that the students can actually apply for. You should look at the options which are the new upcoming program, which is business analytics, business intelligence, and management. There is also something known as retail management that you should look out at as an option. So these are the kind of range of programs that the student can look into in relevance with the business aspect. When you talk about finance, now finance, you can have options related like quantitative method is there, international finance is there, banking and finance, economic and finance, accounting and finance. There are options like financial management, fintech. So there are investments in finance. These are range of kind of financial programs that you should look out for. So the students have options for all these stuff. When you are going to look at the options of the programs, you should also look at options of accreditations, which is an important factor. So if you're looking at business options, there are accreditations known as triple accreditations like AMBA. There is AACSB, there is EQUIS. Even there are options available like CMI with the business related program. So if you're looking at options for finance related program, check out CFA as accreditation. There are also options for accounting and finance, which is an ACCA certification or a CIMA certifications. So CFA, ACCA and CIMA certification are well-renowned certification which the students can take in, and it really helps the students for prospects in the future. Why does the student take up an accreditation? Because it also enrolls you to know the standards of the universities that you are actually going for, and it also helps you for the industry, for your finding yourself a job or probably become a business oriented tycoon. Looking at the entry requirements, yes, certainly the entry requirements are going to be like the student can be from a similar kind of background when you talk about business related programs. So you're looking out at options where the student has done BBA or a BCom. Entry requirements. Eventually, if you are also looking at an option for finance, so students can from an engineering background or having a relevant modules for economics or finance or accounting or banking, they all can also apply for these kind of programs. So you should look at the entry requirements of universities while making an application. Entry requirements also involve your IELTS examinations or a Pearson test or a Duolingo test, which is a new kind of a test which the student university started accepting. IELTS is very famous between the students, so you can look at an IELTS of a standard IELTS of 6.5 bands and individual scoring of 5.5 bands individually in the section of reading, speaking, listening and writing. When you're talking about certain universities, maybe a Russell Group University, they would look out at an IELTS requirement ranging from 6.5 bands to 7.5 bands, and section wise also they would look at IELTS of 6 bands to 7 bands. So look at the entire entry requirements. Certainly some of the universities will give you a waiver in the IELTS examination if you have a very good grades in your 10th and 12th as well. If you belong to, there are few universities in the UK wherein if you belong to Mumbai University, Delhi, Kolkata, Bangalore universities or associated with them, you also get waivers from that as well. When you talk about scholarship, I love that topic. That is one of my favorite topic of scholarship. Scholarship is eventually an important aspect. It actually gives a to the student, and it is one of the factors where the students can actually get a waiver of the tuition fees. So scholarships, you should look at external scholarships like Chevron scholarship is there, Commonwealth scholarship is there. There are scholarships eventually for the students with the Scottish-based university known as Saltier scholarship. Internally, the university also gives scholarship, and they also give departmental wise scholarship. So you're looking out at somewhere around 100% scholarship, like Westminster, they give a 100% scholarship. Nottingham University gives you 100% scholarship, and there are certainly certain universities giving you up to 50% scholarship. Necessary documents for a scholarship is going to statement of purpose and how you address your statement of purpose. And I am going to basically say that my counselors at Advice International will surely be able to help you out on that aspect. When you talk about the other type known as bursaries. Bursaries are smaller scholarships, so they can be bursaries like country-wise bursaries. There are scholarships which are students ranging from somewhere around £1,000 to £3,000. So look at those bursaries in case you have actually missed the deadlines of the scholarships. There are also known as discounts. The discounts fees will be given to the students if they have paid the entire fees. Some university gives 2%, 5%. Check international counselors for the same. When you talk about the tuition, the living cost is different. So have a look at these options, and the counselors at Advice International will be helping you out on this. I would also bring to your notice that Advice International has opened up most of our branches. So we have, I would congratulate those branches to open up as well and help the students as well. So we have a lot of branches open up, except for Maharashtra, and I believe Indore is not open up yet, which we will be opening up next week sooner for the student and advising the students and back to our offices soon. And I'm waiting for that actually. So we have all our offices opening up for you. The other thing is that we are also doing for the students is we are conducting subject-wise kind of seminars with a virtual seminars on the platform of Zoom. So tomorrow between 2:30 to 5:30, we have the similar kind of topic which I've just spoken to you about business and finance. Eventually the UK universities are going to be coming on this in this fair, which is the Advice Eduthon EWF, which is available for the student tomorrow from 2:30 to 5:30. Please do attend that. which is an important factor. And keep yourself safe. Keep yourself informative about the COVID. Universities are talking about this subject as well. You're free to talk about universities, about how the visas do change, what are the requirements that the students can look at when it's in the COVID situation, how is the sessions of the lectures going to be addressed to the students. All these questions will be addressed at this event. Be in touch with the advice counselor for the same. You can register on different platforms for this. You can register onto the Facebook. You can also register on Advice's website, which is www.adviceinternational.com, and on Twitter and on Instagram. So luckily we are on all the platforms, and you can check us out in all that and register yourself tomorrow. So thank you very much. If you have any kind of question